It's just a matter of time, I think, before denim finds itself in the mainstream like this. So it does a chain stitch hem. So you would lift. And then this whole knee lifter holds the hem in. Hey everyone, my name is Bill. I own a company called Billiam Jeans in Greenville, and I've been making jeans for 11 years. And we make everything in this room using raw denim from Cone Mills, and it's all custom. Every pair we make is a one-of-one custom pair, and we've done that now for 11 years. So it's a pretty rare service, and we love doing it. Yeah.
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you too.
Hello.
All coming down right there.
It's nuts. It's nuts. And then you guys have some from like 40s or something too,
Yeah,
right?
these right here. These
Oh,
are the
yeah.
old ones.
So freaking cool.
Was like the largest, most rare denim mill in the country, in the States, and they closed 3 years ago now at this point. And so they had this research and development library that was sitting in the back of this mill, and they called me when they closed and they said, we want to sell you all of it. So everything here, nobody really understands how rare this is yet, but this is all 5-yard rolls. They're all individually rare, and it's the last American denim that you can get. So this is, in 10 years, people will think that like,
Going after.
yeah, this is like, this will be the next craze. As you watch other, like, you know, sneakers and everything, like,
Right.
people just go so hard into it. This is the next thing, just nobody knows about it yet. So,
Going after.
yeah,
So,
great.
what I brought in was from spring.
Cool.
So I wanted to try it on for once.
Yeah, yeah.
And then went for it. It fit me perfectly.
Yeah, let me
and
see what we got going on
construction was pretty
Selvage?
great. Yep.
Nice, that's great.
So this is what I want to get chain stitched.
Yep.
In him.
Yep.
So yeah,
Let's
I
do
was
it.
wondering.
Yeah, try them on real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn the compressor off.
Not just take it off. Yeah, maybe about that much.
Okay. Okay, so
Maybe a
what?
little longer.
Okay. So you still want to roll them, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what I typically do, let me grab a tape measure.
I mean, also, if you have a different length that you recommend, I'll totally just listen.
Yeah, I
Trust
think
the
that
expert way more.
I think we'll basically cut off about 1.5 inches here. Yeah, about 1.5 inches. I think is all that we need to come off. Then you'll have a good roll. Still be able to show the selvage off because of course that's going to be a.
Yeah. What color is it?
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say let's cut off 2 inches. Right about 2.
2.
Perfect. It's a red line. It's nice. That's great. Okay, so I've got the mark, and then you can take them off. We'll go to the machine and hem it up. That's all we need.
Okay,
Just
cool.
the one leg. Perfect.
I thought I had to wait.
No. You'll get to see it. I'd like to do all this on the
Oh
spot.
my gosh. Amazing. 2 full years?
Yep.
And I kind of stopped wearing them. But how different? It's from Uniqlo,
Cool.
and it's
Figure out the length on this.
Oh yeah.
So when you're grabbing an inseam, you measure from the center crotch point down, base of the hem. Okay, so we're hitting right there. This 27 there. And we will check the same thing on here and see where this ends at. Exactly the same.
oh okay.
Nice.
Perfect. It's gonna be a hair longer.
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
to show a little more of the selvage. But if it ends up being still too long, then you just bring it back through and I'll hem it again. It's all very simple.
50.
Yeah, like if you found one of these on eBay or something like that, it'd probably be around 20 grand. Like this is kind of the ultimate. These are like museum pieces, basically.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. So this is a blanket lined.
Oh.
There's that, and then another Another pair here.
Just collectible, or have you worn them?
Yeah, these are all
Yeah.
all collectible. So the interesting thing, you know, back in the day when the miners would be making jeans, they had rivets in the crotches.
Right.
And when they would sit around the fire, the rivet would heat up and it would kind of burn their crotch. So they stopped doing that. But that's one of the points of the old details. And then all the old button hardware. You know, this is all like the zipper. When you find really rare denim, the zipper here is a Talon zipper. So that's how you know like the really, really good stuff is Talon. And then, yeah, just the different hardware pieces, all the insignias on it, that's what makes it really rare. The other interesting thing about it is that selvage denim, back in the day when they were making it, wasn't really a special thing. It was just kind of what they would use. So they would actually, when they're doing their side seams, they would hide the selvage underneath the seam. So if you look inside of the secret seam, you can see the selvage hidden in there. It's really interesting. It's all secretly in there.
Yeah.
So stuff like this is very...
I mean, back then, it wasn't valuable.
Exactly,
It was just
yeah,
a
yeah.
worker's pants.
Exactly,
So,
yeah. So you know, this is what this denim was woven on the exact same looms as this denim right here. So they kept those looms around. I mean, the mill was around for 125 years, and these looms were from the 40s that made this. So this denim here is just substantially rare, and all the stuff in here, but just the different texture that you can see on it. It's just really beautiful. They're all different, so
Right.
yeah, this is a really nice one. This is a pretty cool one too. This one is there's a lot more texture to it. This is a green line selvage.
Oh.
The line is actually green, so that's a fun one to see. And also it's woven very loose, so you can actually see through it. It's a very like transparent material. It's still thick, but it's loose, so it feels very comfortable. But that's a very old one as well. Okay, when you said they were Supreme, I was actually surprised as well. I didn't know that. I assumed that they eventually would, but
I mean, it's almost like you don't see a lot of people get pants from Supreme.
yeah.
And I was like, I've always been curious, and I saw a few Reddit threads of vintage denim that somebody wore it for like 2 years and it looked amazing. So I was like, oh, I'm picking that up.
Yep. Well, that's it's just a matter of time, I think, before denim finds itself in the mainstream like this. Because people love denim already, but I think it's definitely making its move. Now that you can't get it, now that all those mills are closed. Okay. Let's just compare them. Okay. Another pair of scissors for it. This machine is called a Union Special 43200G, and back in the day, Levi's would hem all of their jeans on this machine, and this was actually one of the machines they would have used back in the day. And there's probably about 10 of them left that people are still using. And so this is a very, very rare machine, and all that it does is hem denim. You find some people, because there were different models of this machine, you find some people that tried to make other models seem like this one, but this one's the one. And so I actually found a guy in Thailand that had found one of these.
But Thailand, not from US.
Correct, yeah. It was used in the US, sold to Thailand, and then I bought it from Thailand and brought it back here. So what it does is it does a chain stitch hem. So you'd lift, and then this whole knee lifter holds the hem in. Okay. So then what it does is it sews the stitch that's a chain going all along the inside. And then on the outside, it looks like a normal lock stitch.
Oh.
So it's called a chain stitch. So the reason that this is valuable is that when the teeth are pulling the fabric through, it's actually twisting the hem. And so when you look at a pair, got a pair here, that's been hemmed on this machine, over time, you start to see those ripples fade into the pant. And that's how you know it was hemmed on a 43-200G. That's the good stuff right there. All the ripples. So your pant, as you wash it, will do that torque. And that's what makes it beautiful. So yeah, this one's
Amazing.
this one's the one.
Like 100% so glad I came here.
Yeah.
It's like I told you on the phone call, but I was like, I don't trust other places.
Oh, totally. Well, not a lot of people know this kind of stuff anymore. And those of us that got really into it, there's only a few left. So it's...
And I would almost argue like it's more popular in Japan.
Oh,
and
yeah.
people like just like these details, like they go crazy about it.
Yeah, Americans are really strange about all sorts of stuff.
I mean, I guess it's also, it's like, oh, like it's revised. Like people don't treat it as like something special.
Yeah. Right. Well, I think they will. It's just going to take a long time. Most people don't realize how cool something is until they can't get it anymore.
That's true.
You know, and I think that that's kind of the story that we're telling. It's like I'm okay with not a lot of people knowing who we are, because one day they will. Okay. And most people want to buy Japanese selvage, and I think that that's a beautiful thing. But now that you can't get American denim at all, it's becoming pretty rare. So, but yeah, you can already see, you know, you can kind of see those ripples in there. I mean, it's like if you kind of start to pull it, you can see those ripples starting to form. Yeah, it's really, really interesting. So once you wash this those ripples will really pop out. So I would just rinse it. I would, all you need to do when you wash a pair of jeans is just put it in a bathtub for 5 minutes and just let it sit in there, and then hang dry it.
Okay, that's your belief.
Yeah.
There's so many arguments, and everybody debates over this all the time.
Yeah, so on a pair of raw denim like this, the way I recommend washing it, is just put a thin layer of water, lukewarm, in the bathtub. Let the pants sit in there. Put like a brick or something heavy on it so it stays underwater. And then I would just kind of like squish it out, and then let it hang dry. That's for like valuable raw denim. For pants that people buy from just a regular store, wash it in the washing machine.
Right. Yeah, it
doesn't matter. On raw pants that have no stretch in it, that feel like this. You don't want them to shrink. That's the thing. And every time you wash a pant, the color bleeds out of it. So a lot of people like it to stay dark, and that's why you don't want to wash it. And another reason why companies tell you not to wash their jeans is because they don't want it to shrink and then you ask to return it. So like it's part of like a customer service game people are playing of like, we don't want to give you your money back, so don't shrink them. So that's like also part of it. But yeah, that's how a pant is hemmed. Just that. And you are all set.
Yes. The fact that in South Carolina too, and in the US, because not a lot of people, that's my impression, that not a lot of people even know the term like chain stitching. And like they don't get it, even at jean shop. Like you go there, nobody understands you. And then that's why I knew of this place, and then I was like, he probably will. He's passionate. He's a passionate guy. He'll probably answer me.
Oh, for sure. And that's the fun thing about this is like, not everyone knows how rare this is, but the people that do, it's like a really beautiful thing, to come and get to have your jeans hemmed on something like this.
And even see it.
Yeah,
like,
seriously. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, now you got this pair all hemmed up, so
Thank you.
We're all good. And that was what, 20 minutes? Not too bad at all. It's pretty fast.
It's amazing.
Tried to make it look like it, but it's not the same. It's just a little, you can see that the actual way that the stitch looks a little longer and a little straighter, where this is more compact.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's, they tried to make it look like it, now you got the real thing.
Right.
Now you got the real thing.
Which is even better.
Yep. Yep, but it's interesting. That's when you know they're paying attention, you know. It's just, it's hard to find those. It's hard.
What Uniqlo was doing, it's like, what, $40 retail?
Yeah.
To get a salvage denim from, you probably know Kaihara?
Yeah.
And then, so I'm starting to get,
Uh-huh.
do you just recommend I just wear it? Or do you guys do any?
I do repairs too, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Well, we got you. Let's do it.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Right now? Wait, what?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. I got the
Oh
the
my
other
gosh.
machine here, too. Okay, let me grab some work. Okay.
It's a thinner raw denim, but like the fact that I wore it for like 2 years straight
Yeah.
without pretty minimal washing.
Yeah, that's great. Kaihara makes a great fabric. I mean, okay, so yeah, so we're developing a hole right there.
Right.
Right, so I take a piece of denim, selvage denim, and I put it on the inside. So it's just kind of hanging out right there. And then this machine, if you can see it, is a Singer 47W70. This is another machine from the 40s that I've saved that when you find them in black is like from the 40s. That's like that's the good era of the machine. So the 47W70 is called a darning machine. So there's no teeth on it, so it's not pulling in any direction, so you can move it in any way that you want. So this is what they would use to repair jeans. So you put a piece of fabric underneath. And then okay, let's go there. So I go in one direction and then I go in another. Okay. And now your hole is covered.
Great.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Instant.
yeah, it looks good. Okay, so then
There's one in the front.
let's do that one too. Okay.
This is everything to geek over, bro.
Okay, so okay. Okay. And then that one is covered as well. One more hole.
Amazing.
There we go.
Just brought back another life to it.
Yeah, and it's really fun. I mean, I've got a lot of people that, you know, they'll wear the pant for a while and they'll love it, and then they want it repaired, and so I will have pants. This person has 3 pairs from me, and he's worn these all for years, you know. And this,
here,
yeah, from here. These are all Billiams. So this would have been like 5 years old, you know. And then this one was before I had a buttonhole machine, so I did a different type of. So this one's very old. This is probably 7 years old. So we'll just keep repairing them because they look beautiful. All the different whiskers, you know. The fades are beautiful. Yeah, so I like to keep these going, you know, to fix them up so they can keep wearing them.
And it just gets better and better.
Yeah, and there's just a really beautiful selvage too. I mean, that whole ID is just so nice. The change pocket, you know. And then this one is a very dark black, and it's faded. And it looks really nice.
Oh, it was black. Like
It was, yeah, dark black. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. He's had these for 6 years, I think, 5-6 years. But yeah, there we go.
Yes.
There we go. All done. Excellent.
And in the US too.
In the U.S.
Which,
Yeah, I like being
pretty rare.
I like being a little secret, you know, and not a lot of people know about it. So one day they will.
one day.
One day.
And hopefully I can share this to some
Yeah,
Japanese audience. which
absolutely.
I know some people will go crazy over.
Yeah, absolutely.
直したとこ取っとく。ここ。なんかいい。これどうしたらいい？
綺麗に。
こことここね。こっちをしてない。
わかる。この昔は。素晴らしいです。
Thank you.
Social distance.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yes.
And then hopefully I'll come back to make my custom
Yes.
soon.
Yes,
So
soon.
that's
Yes.
that's the next thing. But
Well, yeah, good to meet you.
I'm so
Thanks for
glad.
coming through.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back. And you too. Thank you. And hopefully see you soon too. Yeah, ありがとう。
ありがとう。Thank you.
ね、無事直してもらったけど、まさかこんなアメリカのサウスカロライナの田舎でそこまでな。
なかなかレベルの高いお
1900、
店やな。
そうそうそう、40年代のマシンも取り入れて、昔そのままのチェーンスティッチ再現してもらってね、全てに対してもうめっちゃ超満足よ。
価格も良心的やな。
これで俺も買ったらいいんちゃう？ここで買って。
あかん。嫁ヘルツさん風に言うてみた。
いやでもめっちゃね、でもシュプリームのそのデニム自体のチェーンステッチとかの素材も含め、すごくよく作ってあるって言ってあったのは高ポイントかな。彼自身もスニーカーヘッズの一人として。
なんて言ってたっけ？アンブッシュか。
アンブッシュのコンバースが届いとるって言ってたのも含めて、なんか共感できてもらったことはあるかな。まあ素晴らしい一日だった。
いい一日やった。
素晴らしい。そういうストアを知れたのは、
来て
大きいね。
よかったんちゃう？
すごく来てよかったと。ちょっと離れてたけど、
ちょっと
よかった。
非常に発見しづらいところに。
それではまた。